hear things like cancer, we'll take even breast cancer, for example, a lot of people are going to associate it with, well, it's going to happen to somebody that, I mean, tobacco user, right?
Right.
You've heard it for years. Smoking causes cancer, and it does have links to it. Unhealthy lifestyles. But you're an athlete. You played
Right.
basketball. You ate right. You probably ate a lot of grass, salads, and things of that nature. Doing preventive measures, and it's one of those things that can rear its ugly head.
Yeah.
At any given time.
Right, and I think it's a lot about what pollutants, chemicals, things that we are faced with now in the environment that we live in. I'm very in tune with like holistic measures, eating clean, eating healthy, organic, non-GMO is so. I know my family eats that just for that reason, because there was really nothing that led to my story about having breast cancer. It's not a family. It wasn't genetic. There was no family history. It was just happened to me. So,
what are the percentages? And I haven't looked at it recently, Amanda. How many women out of 2 out of 5?
Yeah, I think it is like 2 out of 7, maybe.
Is that right?
But I don't know that, so do not quote me on that percentage.
Right.
But I used to do a lot more community outreach, and I still do a lot of support for women. I know I just had 2 ladies call me this week that I've just became a resource for women that want to know what to expect if they're going to get a lumpectomy or a mastectomy or what to expect from radiation. So I do try to do a lot of outreach in the community, and I have a support group that I do through my church that we meet once a month. Kind of fizzled out a little bit over COVID, and we're just trying to kick that back off. But you would not believe the women I talk to every day that has been touched with breast cancer. Right. It's a big deal. And there's a lot of resources in this community. We have a great medical community here that has a lot of resources, but I haven't really found a lot of faith-based resources. So my support group that I do is faith-based. We do a devotion, we do prayer time, we do things together to really support each other from a biblical standpoint as well.
I like that. That's good. Amanda, what would you say to the women out there, people in general, that are probably thinking that, it's a good story. We're glad Amanda's a survivor, but it may or may not happen to me. It'll probably happen to the person next door. What would you say to those folks out there that's listening to this podcast today? What kind of advice could you give them?
Yeah, I mean, I think anything can happen in this day and time. Definitely never thought cancer would happen to me. Like I mentioned before, it hit us hard. But I mean, it's something that I think we all need to be prepared for with our futures, is putting things in place that could help us if that did happen. Right. Because at any given day, cancer touches different kinds of cancer, not just breast cancer. There's so many different types of cancer out there that are going to touch people's lives and hit you when you least expect it.